Have you ever wondered what it would be like to watch animals duke it out in the wild? Well, get ready for some action-packed animal battles. Today, we're counting down the top 10 greatest fights in the animal kingdom. These aren't just any fights, they're epic showdowns that will make you feel wonder. Let's get started. 1. The Gelada Baboon Battle. Imagine you're a big, strong baboon named Scarface. You're the boss of a group of female baboons, and you live on a tall cliff. One day, you see a bunch of other male baboons coming your way. They want to take over your group. What do? Scarface knows he has to fight. If he loses, the other baboons will hurt his babies. That's not good. So, Scarface gets ready for battle. He shows his big teeth to scare the other baboons. But they don't run away. They keep coming. The leader of the other group climbs up to where Scarface is. He shows his teeth too. It's like they're saying, "I'm not scared of you." Then, the big fight begins. Scarface is super strong. He jumps at the other leader and fights hard. It's a tough battle, but guess what? Scarface wins. He chases the other baboons away. When he goes back to his group, all the female baboons are super happy. They cheer for him like he's a hero. 2. The Kangaroo Boxing Match. Now, let's hop over to Australia. Did you know that kangaroos like to box? It's true. They don't use gloves like human boxers, though. They use their strong arms and big feet. Young kangaroos start learning how to fight when they're still babies. They practice with their moms and other young kangaroos. It's like they're going to boxing school. As they grow up, the fights get more serious. The biggest, strongest male kangaroo is the boss of the group. He gets to hang out with all the female kangaroos. But other male kangaroos want to be the boss too. One day, a big fight happens. 2 male kangaroos stand up tall. They can be 8 feet high. That's taller than most people. They start boxing, using their arms to hit each other. They even use their big feet to kick. Ouch! These fights can be dangerous. The kangaroos might get hurt badly, but they keep fighting until one of them gives up. The winner gets to be the new boss of the group. It's like a boxing match, but it's for real. 3. The Monitor Lizard Raid. Let's move to a place with lots of trees. Here, we meet a sneaky animal called a lace monitor. It's a type of big lizard that can climb trees well. Its long claws help it hold onto the tree bark. One day, this monitor lizard spots a special tree. Why is it special? Because a possum is living in it. The possum is a mom, and she has baby possums in her nest. The monitor lizard is hungry. It wants to eat the baby possums. So, it starts climbing the tree. The mom possum sees the lizard coming and gets scared. She makes loud noises to try and scare the lizard away. At first, it works. The lizard goes back down the tree, but it's still hungry, so it tries again. This time, it moves fast and jumps right into the possum's nest. The mom possum bites the lizard, trying to protect her babies. But the lizard's skin is really tough. It doesn't even seem to notice the bites. In less than a minute, the lizard eats all the baby possums. It's sad for the mom possum, but that's how nature works sometimes. 4. The Sea Lion Showdown. Now, let's dive into the ocean. Here, we find some animals called sea lions. They look a bit like seals, but they're bigger and can walk on land better. Male sea lions, called bulls, are always fighting to be the boss. The biggest, strongest bull gets to have a whole group of female sea lions, called a harem. But other bulls are always trying to take over. One day, a big fight breaks out on the beach. 2 male sea lions face each other. They're both huge. They can weigh as much as a car. They make loud barking noises and show their big teeth. Then they start fighting. They use their teeth to bite each other. They even try to bite each other's private parts. Their necks are thick, which helps protect them during the fight. These fights can last a long time and are super tiring. Finally, one sea lion gives up and runs away. The winner gets to keep his harem of female sea lions, but he always has to be ready for the next fight. 5. the elephant seal smackdown. Let's stay on the beach, but move to a different part of the world. Here, we find some of the biggest fighters in the animal kingdom elephant seals. Male elephant seals are huge. They can be as long as a car and weigh as much as a small truck. They have a big nose that looks like an elephant's trunk, which is why they're called elephant seals. These big guys fight to be the boss of the beach. The winner gets to mate with all the female elephant seals. That's a big prize, so the fights are really intense. When two male elephant seals fight, it's like watching two giant blubber balloons bump into each other. They rear up on their flippers and slam their chests together. It sounds like thunder when they hit. They also use their big teeth to bite each other. Sometimes they even bonk heads. These fights can last for hours. The seals get really tired, but they keep going. In the end, one seal gives up and flops away. The winner becomes the beach boss, but he has to keep fighting off other males who want his spot. It's a tough job being the elephant seal king. 6. The lion pride takeover. Now, let's go to the African savannah. Here, we find the king of the jungle, the lion. But even kings have to fight to keep their crown. In lion world, a group of lions is called a pride. Usually, there's one male lion who's the boss. He protects the pride and gets to have cubs with the female lions. But other male lions want to be the boss too. Sometimes, a group of young male lions will team up to challenge the pride leader. When this happens, it's a big, scary fight. The lions roar and show their big teeth. Then they start fighting. They use their sharp claws and strong jaws. They bite and swat at each other. It's like a furry tornado of teeth and claws. These fights are super dangerous. Lions can hurt each other. Sometimes, the old leader loses. If that happens, the new leaders often kill the cubs in the pride. It sounds mean, but that's how lions make sure their cubs will be safe. 7. The giraffe neck wrestling. Let's look up way up. We're watching giraffes fight. You might think giraffes are gentle giants, but they can be fierce fighters too. Male giraffes fight to show who's the strongest. They want to impress the female giraffes. Their fights look weird. They use their long necks like swords. When two male giraffes fight, they stand side by side. Then, they start swinging their necks at each other. It's like they're playing a game of neck baseball, but way more dangerous. They swing their heads hard. When they hit each other, it makes a loud thwack sound. Sometimes, they even fall from hitting so hard. These fights can last a long time. The giraffes get tired, but they keep going. Finally, one giraffe gives up. The winner gets to hang out with the female giraffes. 8. The Komodo dragon duel. Now, let's go to a faraway island. Here, we find one of the scariest lizards in the world, the Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons are huge lizards. They can be as long as a car. They have sharp claws and teeth, and their bite is poisonous. Yikes! Male Komodo dragons fight each other to be the boss. They also fight over female dragons. When two male dragons fight, it's like watching two scaly sumo wrestlers. The dragons stand up on their back legs and try to push each other over. They use their strong tails to whip at each other. Sometimes, they even bite. These fights are super dangerous. Komodo dragons can hurt each other with their sharp claws and teeth. The fights usually don't last very long, but they're very intense. The winner of the fight gets to be the boss of that area. He also gets to mate with the female dragons, but he always has to be ready for the next fight. 9. The bighorn sheep headbutt. Let's climb up a mountain now. Here, we find some animals with really big, curly horns, bighorn sheep. Male bighorn sheep are called rams. They have huge horns that curl around their ears. These horns aren't just for show, they're weapons. The rams fight each other to see who's the strongest. They want to impress the female sheep, called ewes. When two rams fight, it's like watching a headbutting contest. The rams stand far apart and stare at each other. Then, they start running towards each other fast. When they meet, they slam their heads together with a huge crack. It's so loud, You can hear it from far away. You might think this would hurt the sheep, but their heads are built for this. They have special bones that help protect their brains. Still, these fights can be dangerous. The rams keep head-butting until one of them gives up. The winner gets to mate with the female sheep, but he has to keep fighting to stay the boss. 10. The oviraptor nest defense. For our last fight, let's go way back in time to the age of dinosaurs. We're watching a dinosaur called an oviraptor. It's about the size of a big turkey and has a beak like a parrot. Oviraptors were good parents. They sat on their nest to keep their eggs warm, just like birds do today. But being a good parent was dangerous back then. One day, a hungry predator spots the oviraptor's nest. It wants to eat the eggs. The oviraptor has to defend its babies. At first, the oviraptor tries to hide. It sits very still, hoping the predator won't see it. But the predator keeps coming closer. Now, the oviraptor has to fight. It jumps up and spreads its feathery arms. It looks bigger this way. Then, it starts making loud noises and pecking with its sharp beak. The oviraptor is brave, but it's fighting a bigger dinosaur. It's a tough battle. In the end, the oviraptor wins and saves its eggs. But sadly, we know that many oviraptors died protecting their nests. We can still find their fossils today, sitting on their nests. This fight shows us that even millions of years ago, animal parents would do anything to protect their babies. And there you have it, folks. Those were the top 10 greatest fights in the animal kingdom. From baboons battling on cliffs to dinosaurs defending their nests, we've seen some pretty amazing animal action. If you enjoyed this wild ride to the animal kingdom, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more awesome animal facts. And hey, why not share this video with your friends? They might learn something cool too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more animal adventures.